"I never thought something like this could happen in a place like ours." That's the sentence echoing across living rooms and town halls all over Minnesota right now. The kind of sentence people say when tragedy slaps the quiet out of a community, when headlines aren't just headlines anymore, when they're about someone you might have seen at the local coffee shop or watched shake hands at a high school fundraiser. This time, it's about Vance Boelter, a name that, just weeks ago, might have only been recognized by folks who follow state politics closely. But now, that name is front and center in a story that's left Minnesota shocked, confused, and asking, how did it come to this? Who is Vance Boelter? Vance Boelter wasn't just another politician. To many in his district, he was a man who walked the line between policymaker and neighbor. A family man. The kind of guy who showed up at pancake breakfasts, waved at school kids, and knew the names of small-town business owners. He wasn't perfect, but he was present, and that matters more than people often realize. So when the news broke, Boelter shot in an altercation, it wasn't just another headline. It was a gut punch. Sauvetoire. The night everything changed. The shooting happened late in the evening, in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Not the kind of place people associate with crime. According to preliminary reports, there may have been a personal dispute involved, but officials have yet to confirm the full story. Law enforcement is being cautious. Understandably, with speculation swirling all over social media, from political motivations to completely unrelated personal matters, the truth is still emerging. But one thing is clear. This wasn't random, and it wasn't expected. Was it political or personal? That's the big question. People want to know if this was connected to his political life or something else entirely. And while it's too early to draw firm conclusions, many can't help but point out the timing. Boelter had recently introduced community safety legislation, something that was gaining traction and controversy at the same time. It's eerie, really. A man working on gun reform becomes the target of gun violence. That kind of irony cuts deep. New Yorker. The community reacts from candlelight vigils to online tributes. The response from the community has been overwhelming. Supporters, friends, and even political rivals have spoken out. It's moments like these when politics fades into the background and people remember what really matters: humanity. Boelter's team issued a short statement. Vance is a fighter, he always has been, and we're holding on to hope. Hope is all many can cling to right now. He's in critical but stable condition, according to hospital staff. The next few days are crucial. A bigger conversation begins. This isn't just about Vance Boelter anymore. His shooting has sparked a deeper, long overdue conversation about public safety, not just in big cities where violence often dominates the headlines, but in quiet suburban neighborhoods and small-town communities that used to feel immune to it. And while no one has all the answers yet, one thing is clear. The people of Minnesota are wide awake now. The sense of complacency is gone. They're paying attention, asking more questions, and demanding more from leaders, neighbors, and even from each other. Maybe that's the silver lining, that out of something this dark, a bigger movement toward awareness, respect, and action might finally be taking root. More than a headline, behind the cold, clinical title, Lawmaker shot, is a real man. A father who leaves notes in his kids' lunchboxes. A husband who probably still mowed his own lawn. A local guy who showed up when it mattered. Whether or not you ever agreed with Vance Boelter's politics isn't really the point. What matters is that he was there. He was working. He was trying. And that alone should count for something. We have to do better. That's what his daughter whispered outside the hospital. Just 5 words, but they hit harder than any press release. Because she's not just speaking for her family. She's speaking for a community, a state, maybe a country. This cannot be just another story we scroll past. Not this time. Let it be the start of something. Let it be the moment we remember that leaders are people, communities are fragile, and change begins with paying attention. If this story moved you, subscribe for more real conversations and deeper stories that matter. told like you're sitting across the table with a friend.